At last! You challenge us to battle, Hellspawn? Then Asterius and I accept. Compared to my superior technique.
Oh dear. Nope.
We dedicate this fight to you! Stand and fight!
There we go.
Oh no! You're next, King.
Almost ready for the greater call. There we are. Oh dear. Nope.
Who taught you such sloppy technique?
Gotcha. Not bad. We got through that pretty quick. Hey, Shade? Yeah, double hit with heroic attack boon. Very true. Level 3 heroic boon. Don't need any of that. So that's Demeter. We could go with Dio then, just to boost... No, we're going to Styx. So... we could go with the Tooth, but we've rarely needed it. We could actually start trying to rank up the Palm Blossom, because part of me wants to do a Palm Blossom run. Where we don't do anything, we just leave the Palm Blossom on the whole time. And there's lots of encounters going through Styx, because I think every room will count as an encounter. Acorn, Palm, or Spear? Let's see. Acorn. In the final encounter of each Underworld region, it takes 0 damage from the first 3 times a foe hits you. Okay. So against Hades, the first 3 attacks wouldn't do any damage. That does have value. After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1 second. Refreshes every 7 seconds. I don't know that we're getting lots of repeated attacks all at once. So, probably not that. Although, presumably when it ranks up, that 1 second goes up to probably 1.5 and 2, I would guess. I doubt it's 1, 2, 3. That would feel 3 seconds of immunity every 7 seconds would feel like a lot. Works for the poison and Styx. Or the, okay. I see what you're talking about, or the beam from Hades. So, if we got hit by the beam for a whole second, all those attacks, or the poison, would not actually be hurting us. I think I'm going to go for Palm. The sooner I can rank it up, the better. Because I think Palm would turn into a very powerful boon if we got it to its max ranking. Probably not going to do that much during this run, but this is sort of planning for the future. Although, If I do end up dying to Hades because I needed one more Death Defiance, I'm gonna feel really stupid. Because usually I do put on the tooth. But I've never actually gotten down to the point where I needed it, at least anytime recently. So I'm banking on the fact that I won't need it. No fish, sadly. Okay, so we already have ridiculous amounts of money. So I could get Hermes and a palm right now. Or Hermes and both of these. Hey Karen, here's a nectar for you. I want to keep a nectar to be sure that I have something I can give to Persephone. Although I suppose I probably have enough gems I can just buy another nectar anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
You enjoy that, mate? When it comes time to reconsider your price structure, hope you think of me.
Huh.
Charon, as I know you serve the realm, I just wanted to say I look forward to continuing to work with you in a somewhat more official capacity. I'll still be breaking out of here like always, but, well, you've probably heard.
There's also something to be said for just saving up money and buying the diamond. Because diamonds are hard to come by. Alright, what do we got? Daedalus Hammer, Palm, and Health are our 3 non-boss options. Alright, we'll start with Daedalus. So good. Oh dear. Can you just die, please? You're doing too much damage to me, and I do not approve. There we go. A little bit of health? Sure. Alright. On to the boss room. Where's our actual boss? Let's get rid of you. Satyrs are just super annoying. Oh, we are poisoned. Can you... There we go. Took a tiny bit of damage. I'm not overly worried.
This shield's about to get a whole lot stronger.
Alright, your special... After your special hits, the next 2 attacks do 80% more damage. Special deals 50 damage to foes around you when you catch it. Or Bull Rush does more damage to armor. Special makes my 2 attacks do even more damage. My attacks already do crazy damage. And I assume this accounts every time when it's spinning and it's just blasting out. Every like half a second or whatever. It empowers 2 attacks each time. That could get really, really good. Yeah, more damage. That's what I'm talking about.
Which tunnel?
Max health, I think. Divine Dash went up. Thank you, Palm. I don't really need Divine Dash going up, but Okay. Anything cool here? We don't need the health. Not a lot of point in buying anything that are encounter based. Oh, where's our healing? Alright, let's get over here. You could just stop. That would be great.
No comfort from the bitter cold.
There we go. Take the max life. We start out with a lot of extra life, but haven't built it up very quickly. But 200 is usually where I try to get to roughly around in a run. Palm, I guess. I might go through all of these just to keep boosting. Nope, no. Here. Okay. Drippy shot. Won't say no to my cast being better. Haha. All right.
No satyrs.
Okay, so this is our final room.
Good enough to eat.
Boost our strike again, or boost pressure points. I don't think there's any point in boosting the dash. I'm going to boost our strike again. As much as going up to level 4, it seems a bit ridiculous. It's where our damage comes from.
Cerberus can never get enough of this stuff.
So yeah, now we've got the choice. I can go to Hades now, or we can keep going through these, but it means we are guaranteed to have the boss fight at the end, which can get rough, depending on which one it is. But more money, more abilities, ranking up our palm flower more. It's very tempting. I think I'm going to do it. Usually I go straight to Hades, but I think it's worthwhile enough to just keep going. The risk doesn't seem that high because our build is super good. Okay, we just destroyed them. Okay, our cast is a little overkill. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, it's back?
Oh, it's the little one.
No.
Oh dear, I'm poisoned. Oh, there's so much poison over there. I would love to retrieve those, but I can't. Oh, poisoned. Nope. Where are you?
They shall have.
Where are you, you little rat? Oh. Maybe going here was not the right call. Oh dear.
I can't.
Please just kill it. There it is. That tiny vermin does so much damage.
It's dead, I think.
You have no death defiances, slowly recover health. No. Deflect does more damage, maybe. Begin each encounter with the god gauge 25% full. We'll boost our deflect. We'll be deflecting a lot of Hades attacks. Like all of his ranged attacks, or at least trying to.
Maybe I should check the other passageways.
Hey,
before I
fish.
leave. Think I got one.
Not perfect, just a gup.
Just a gup.
Yeah, the tiny vermin sucks. Oh, do we risk it? There's a good chance we'll find a well of Karen that can heal us. Maybe not a good chance. There's a reasonable chance we'll find a well of Karen that could heal us. Okay. Next. Okay. The boss is what I'm worried about. Because we're gonna have a boss fight here. Shouldn't be the tiny vermin, hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's the, like, giant bomb guys. I think that's a boss fight. And I think that one's tolerable.
The blasted giant father has come back.
Yeah. See,
What do you
that-
mean by those things?
that's not bad.
I'll just take that.
We did not, sadly, find a well of Karen. So we're going into the Hades fight half dead.
Enough of this place.
But we have
Got this
1,600.
meal for you, boy.
I could buy the diamond. Diamonds are rare. I could just get a third diamond right here. And then still have 600 to spend on maybe Hermes. Okay, if I bought everything besides the diamond, 5, 800, 1100, 1250, 1375. So I could buy everything besides the diamond. Or I could buy the diamond and Hermes in one of these two. Or the diamond and one palm in both of these. I think I'm gonna go for the diamond, a palm, in both of these. Hermes might give me the faster movement speed, which would be nice. But that, I think, is the only Hermes boon I really strongly want. Yeah. We'll get the diamond.
Here's the fee.
Artemis. After you deal critical damage to a foe and nearby foes marked, no. After you cast or hit with an attack and special, fire-seeking arrow, yes. Critical effects deal even more damage to armor, no. Spore fire. Definitely cool with that. Get some more max health.
Of the centaurs.
And then we can get a palm. Yeah, I think the diamond was a worthwhile choice. It doesn't help this run, but it helps all future runs.
I'll take it.
Special being stronger could be nice, but we're definitely not relying on special for most of our damage. Boosting our call. Could be very good. After you cast Seeking Arrow, boosting it from 12 to 15. No, we'll go with the aid. I think that's the best out of these. And I need to use this every quarter rather than waiting for it to get to the max. Because it's 5 seconds for a single charge, or 10 seconds to use 4 charges. And that math does not add up to me.
Juicy.
Unless there's something else it's doing that it's not telling me, like increasing the vortex diameter or something. Who knows? But if it's just
compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
Yeah, if it's just the length of time, then no, using it each gauge is better than letting it max out.
Thanks, boy.
Okay, I'm gonna go after Hades.
Cold out there. Hate to keep you from your parchment work.
Huh.
That pomegranate blossom. I caught its subtle scent as you approached. The queen has her mother's strength, and much more self-control.
What, you're afraid of a little flower now, father? One that imbues me with the fiercest might of Olympus, granted, but still, it looks harmless at least.
Ha, ha.
I fear your little flower there much more than you. The queen and her mother, they possess power over life, thus power over death.
It's an interesting perspective.
Darkness.
Oh.
There.
I'm just standing there taking hits. I need to not be.
Darkness. Heed me, wretches, on my authority. Darkness.
Oh, greater call. Definitely need to not be
That Demeter or 10 some other plot.
holding off that far. dear. Okay. I'm at 3 health, but I knocked him all the way down.
No holding back.
Oh dear. No.
Bastion.
A wasteland.
Keep waiting for the greater call, and I need dot 2. Oh dear.
Hungry for more, I see. No more.
Oh dear. So far, so good. There it is.
You tell no one at the house. Do you hear me?
We have mentioned it a couple of times to a few people that I beat you, so... Sorry?
There. Well.
Got you.
So that's a 3 heat run, even though it's only going to count as a 2 heat because we didn't need
In the name of someone
a 3rd
very
heat.
sore right now.
But yeah, well done us. Oh, trippy shot just boosted.
Stronger now.
Cool. We definitely need that. No fish up here.
Once more, tenacious Zagreus achieves his lofty goal. And just as every time before, except with some sort of new twist of fate, perhaps, he goes a little distance, then he dies.
No, wait!
Yeah, it was a pretty good build. That heroic Demeter attack, getting the double attack with it. Hey there.
Wait, so what's all this about you working here? I thought they fired you and that was why you left.
I think I quit rather than getting fired, but yes.
Hypnos, you think all these times I've died, it's because I was upset I was let go from a miserable job?
Why else?
Congratulations.
Persephone, my queen. It has been far too long. Although the passing of the time was very kind, it is an honor to see you again.
Oh, please, Nyx. No formalities between us, right? It's wonderful to see you too, my friend. The days there on the surface, they were very different, but the nights... I was reminded of our times together here.
I'm surprised. I would expect Persephone to have some anger towards Nyx because Nyx saved us and did not let Persephone know that we survived. And you would expect some lingering resentment for that.
Good times, I trust.
Good times, most certainly. I try not to remember the others.
We are pleased to have you back. Although it shall be a difficult adjustment for you once again, I fear. For all of us.
Well, having built a little house all by myself up there, I think I'm up for anything. You know what it's like.
I do.
We can't give Persephone nectar? That's disappointing. Hey, Dusa.
Prince, so is it really true that you're staying? And that you'll be working here officially, I guess?
Of Of course.
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work like this for now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting? We can share our latest learnings, compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Yep.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
But before I was the prince, now I'm working here as a coworker. That brings me, you know, us on similar levels.
But it is not the same. The entire feel of it's completely different now. You'll see. So, okay, bye.
Bye.
You're back.
Yes. Have we already maxed you as well, Thanatos? I can't give you nectar either, and we still have a nectar. Yes.
So between us, all you're attempting to break out of here, over and over, you're now authorized to keep that up? Exposing weaknesses in Underworld security, huh?
And the fact that Thanatos is helping us now, it's like exposing weaknesses to Underworld security when we get aid from Death Incarnate to aid us. It's like, is that really a security weakness?
Something like that. I guess I've gotten pretty decent about escaping from a place that's known for being inescapable. Lets me keep in touch with the other side of the family. Work with you from time to time.
I have to say, I never thought I'd hear you talking about looking forward to working, Zag. You feeling all right? Spending too much time on the surface, maybe?
Huh.
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I never thought I was much good at anything, but if my fated purpose is to be a master of frustrating father's efforts to make everything strictly perfect, I think I'm okay with that.
Well then, I'll be looking forward to working with you in a more official capacity, even if we're still supposed to keep it all under wraps, for sake of appearances. See you out there.
Yeah.
Bye, Than.
No one hiding up here. Alright, Cerberus.
The much-feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
I'm going to hold on to my nectar because I'm hoping when I enter my room and then come back out, I'll be able to give it to Persephone. That Nyx will have moved elsewhere.
There's a good boy.
Seek pity someplace else.
I'm not seeking pity. I'm petting the dog.
Tell me something, boy. Zagreus. Why did you do all this? Return the queen. Go to such lengths. At a certain point, you must have learned the way I felt about her. Yet still you persisted. If I were you, I'd not have done me any favors.
Yeah, I don't think Zagreus was doing it as a favor to you, Hades. He was doing it for himself and Persephone. He does not really care about you. Although he could have gone out of his way to intentionally keep you upset, it would have been at the expense of himself and Persephone, and that's not worth it.
I didn't often stop to give it much thought. I just knew I needed to find her. And then as soon as I did, I knew I needed her in my life. In other words, doing you any favors was never a priority, Father. Just ended up that way, I guess.
Yeah.
I see. I appreciate your candor. Nevertheless, I thank you. I do not know how you accomplished what you did, but know that I am grateful for the outcome, even if I failed to act like it much of the time.
I like this portrait of Hades because you see him front on with anger most of the time. And this just like shift of being a bit more emotional, a bit more human isn't the right word, obviously, but the word I'm going to go with is nice.
You're welcome.
Okay, we've unlocked him so we can now give him more nectar because he was locked at just one. And I think this is going to give us his gift is what it's showing there. That's what the bow means if we give him a nectar. So, sure. Oh, I guess I can't. Yes, I can.
Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone likes it. Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
So, nectar, to my understanding, nectar is made from pomegranates. And it wouldn't surprise me if the reason Hades is so against nectar being traded around is because it reminds him of Persephone, who he'd lost. So maybe at this point, he might be more tolerant of it, now that Persephone is back.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
So we do get his keepsake, whatever that is.
Father.
Sigil of the Dead.
Don't know what to say.
Hey, Orpheus.
Hey, Orpheus. I figure that you've heard by now about how I bested the Minotaur Asterius alongside Theseus, the champion of Elysium himself. I don't think I even broke a sweat.
We have beat them many times.
I scarce can possibly imagine such a spectacle, my friend. But certainly I shall attempt to try.
Although, they also would have a more challenging form. Like with the Hydra. That's a scary thought.
Did he make fun of me just now?
Hey, Meg.
I never thought I'd see the Queen again. I still can't quite believe she's back. And staying? Is that really your doing?
Of course it is.
It's her doing, not mine. So you know her. Because you could have told me about her, who she was to me.
I mean, Meg is very diligent to her job, and if she was ordered to say nothing, she wasn't going to say anything, obviously.
Don't know her all that well. But I do know Nyx. And I've been bound to secrecy as part of my oath to this house. I flay oathbreakers and liars, Zagreus. Wouldn't do for me to be no better than them now, would it?
Yeah.
No, I suppose not. So what does this mean for Nyx now that she's back? Or for you, for that matter?
I don't think it's going to change anything.
The Queen always gave Nyx her space. Your father, though. I don't know what it'll be like for him if she decides to stick around this time.
Hope to find out. What's for breakfast?
So we got the carp and the gup. 2 nectars and 20 gems. Nice. Let's see if we fulfilled any prophecies. I don't think we did. We did not. Okay. What can I trade in here?
What's in stock?
10 gems for a nectar? Yeah. For sure.
Give me the current special.
And then if we turn all of our gems
Too good to pass
into
up.
keys,
Need more gemstones for that.
and then turn our key into nectar, we have 4 nectar to give out. Not as much as we've gotten a few of our other runs, but we also didn't get very many fish. Now you... We could buy extreme measures 4 so we could get Hades to have extreme measures, but that seems bad. Like, we're not going to do that anytime soon. Gems would give us more obol. Nectar would give us a palm power. Let's see. Gems after defeating bosses. Erebus Gates. Probably not going to do the Erebus Gates anytime soon. I'm going to go for nectar. The big goal of ours is to try and get lots of nectar. Getting boons from it, or palm upgrades from it, sounds good. Although there aren't that many nectars we get in a run. But it's just more incentive to aim for them when we see them.
Did this job for me, is that alright?
What is it do you think that shall achieve?
And I doubt there's anything out here in the garden.
Nice here.
There is not. Okay.
Granted.
Miss me room?
So yeah, if we look at the mirror, we can see we've maxed everything besides Fated Persuasion, which we did actually put a point into, it looks like. At some point. So we need 2,000 darkness for the next level. Yikes.
What's going on, Skelly? There you are.
Oh, we are on the spear now. Do we want to try the Demeter cast run again?
Watch the ribs with that, okay?
Yeah, 2,000 darkness is so much. After your special Raging Rush, the next 4 attacks or casts are stronger. So I can boost this. You can also try Ares Cast. I don't like Ares Cast. It's just so slow moving, and enemies just always just move out of the way. Although it's possible that the Artemis duo, and I see those. If we go to the gods, and we go to Artemis's Boons, does this show duos? It probably does. Yes. So, your cast creates a faster Blade Rift that seeks the nearest foe. Okay, yeah, so I can see what you're talking about. That does sound like that would make Blade Rift a far better boon. And then cast is stronger and tracks foes more effectively. Is the one we aimed for last time. And that needs Crystal Beam. Yeah. Either way, I think we're gonna go for one of those. Without the duo, it's meh, but with it, it's so good. Yeah.
New keepsake.
Okay, your call becomes Hades' Aid, which briefly makes you invisible. Your god gauge starts 10% full. I mean, invisible briefly? It doesn't tell me how long briefly is, which is not ideal. But that doesn't sound that impressive. So we could go with Artemis, and then to try and get her on... let's go back to here. We look at those 2 duos. We need Artemis on something. Strike, cast, or dash, or aid. Or strike, special, dash, or aid. So any of the 4 main ones besides the cast. And I assume the same here. Strike, special, dash, and aid. Yeah. So if we get Artemis on one of those, then we can see if the run has already either Demeter or Ares, and try and get them on the cast. Yeah, I'm liking that plan. And then we can just let it ride how it goes. Although if we use Artemis now, then we can't force Artemis later when we're looking for the duo boon. But we could force whichever god we end up getting to help with the duo boon, so that's probably still fine. Yeah. Strike. Hold for the spin. The rush. After throwing, then we can use extra recall. And then dash strike, which is pretty good. Hey Skelly, here's a nectar for you. We rarely give him nectars.
Can't break these bones, pal. What? You just try it.
Give him the nectar, actually. There we go.
Oh, you being serious here, pal? You brought that all this way for little old me? That's real nice of you.
You're not so bad yourself, mate. Thanks for always being here for me to savagely attack without a second thought.
Yeah. I think I like this plan. Artemis with the Achilles spear.
Let me see into
Let's rank it up at least once. That gets us to 75.
Hey, what just happened?
For 3 blood, we could get it to 100. I've got lots of blood. And this could be a very good spear. Like, of the spears I end up using, I think I'm going to use this one more than most. So sure, I'll put another rank into it.
Your secrets.
We're at 100% bonus damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvis, oof.